Hello folks, thank you so much for joining. In today's video, we will look into the image generator part. Okay, so this is the microarchitecture diagram that we have built. And yeah, we started with instruction memory, then a register file, then data memory, and then started looking from the instruction comes from the instruction memory, right? So we started looking into decoder first. And then after that, I did a video on where I explain a function that I'm going to use today. And today's video is going to be about the image generator. Okay, so if you look at in different instructions format, let me show you what immediate means in case you guys have forgotten about it. So these are the instructions, the immediate I type, S type, B type, U type, and J type. Okay, and they have one of the operand is a number. Okay, as you can see here, the other two are in registers. And there is an offset or immediate, we use different terminology for that. So it says that, okay, x2 plus 5, number 5. So 5 is part of the instruction. The other number we have to fetch from x2 register. Okay, so being part of the instruction, it's easy because right away is there. While accessing from a register file, of course, takes a little bit more time. So having a number part of instruction is definitely faster from a hardware point of view. But it takes up space in your instruction 32 bits. So that's why you can see that in ISB type, there this is offset here, this label is offset. For I, S, and B, this is in 12-bit offset or 12-bit immediate. Okay, while for U and J type is 20-bit. The other thing is the register file pointers are fixed, RS1, RS2, and RD. Where those register bits are, it's fixed within the instruction, and that makes the hardware easy, right? And those are always 5 bits too, the 5-bit register address bit for the register, because there are total 32. But in case of the immediate or offset, is a little tricky. First of all, I'll explain you. Okay, for these three, this is 12-bit, and excuse me. And for the other one, it's 20 bits. But there is another a complication there, which we have already studied. You should know this by now. That for I type, our 12-bit is pretty continuous from bit 20 all the way till bit 31. So it's easy to grab that. But for S type, it's at two different places. 7 bits here, 5 bits here. In B type, it's even more complicated. You do different bit scrambling. Similarly, for U type, all the 20 bits are continuous here. But in case of J type, you can see that it's on a different bits. Now, in hardware, that is just where I have it. It's a rewiring. For example, if you look at this instruction, right? So S type, S type. So you have, this is offset, it's in 2 positions. So bit 25 to 31, 7 bits, and then 7 to 11, 5 bits. So 7 to 11, 25. So if you want to move it, concatenate them together and move this is a 32-bit register instruction, and this is our, whatever fun register or data line we have. And we just bring those wirings here, and here we have, sign extended. Okay, so it's easy. So hardware manipulation of this sort of stuff, or for other bits, is easy. But how do we do that in Python? It's not that super difficult, but it's a little more complex. So I want to give you an example how we will do this. Okay, so let's say our instruction comes in, which is in, let's pull this one, yeah. Okay, So this is our instruction, right? So we have to do some shifting, shift right. We have to do some AND masking for both these bits and these bits, and then we have to concatenate them together. I mean, we need to OR them together. Okay, so as you can see that this, when you look at this, is wow, I don't know what is this doing. So with this example, I'm exactly going to explain you how this rewiring is done in Python model. So I will explain you one of them, and then other will be for you. Should be pretty obvious. And then I will also show you the entire code of this image generator. Okay, so but let's look into this particular example. So our instruction, let's focus on this one. How are we going to grab these bit 25 to 31 of instruction? So this is instruction, third line. It's from instruction memory. It's a 32-bit line. We know that bit 25 till 31, these are the first 7 bits we want. Okay, so very first thing we want to do before we do any masking, we need to move them, because for our Python operations, we need to move them to a variable at the bottommost location. So this 31, 25, which is 7 bits, we need to move on the least significant. So keep in mind, we're not changing any instruction memory output, right? This is like intermediate step, okay, for just in software. So we bring them here, and how do we do that? What we say is this instruction variable, shift it to right by moving this to bit number 25 all the way here. You need to shift it right by 25 bit. So once we bring it here, all right, so far so good. Now this, what about we have shifted it. Now we have what, zeros here. So in order to put zeros there, what we do is we put mask it. So we are doing AND it with just these 7 bits. So we have 7 ones. So in hexadecimal it becomes 7 and F. So we say okay, AND them together. So the location where we don't have this, where we have ones, if this bit is 0, it will stay 0. 1 is stay 1. So basically, whatever 31 down to 25 we brought over here. I should have done something like this. It's not all ones, right? Depends upon what we have. Okay, so 1 second. 131 down to 25. All right, so we brought here whatever the value is, we brought here, and rest of them as zeros. Okay, so you're shifting it right, but don't assume that it's not an actual hardware register that we're shifting. We brought the number to, this was the number, right? So we brought these one at the least significant location, and we just masked them. So now we have this number, which has everything else is 0, but this one is 1. All right, or in other words, we just have this number. And then what you do is this number eventually need to be joined together with this one. But these 11 to 7 bits, they will come first, and these 31 will come next to it. So we are bringing these bits now to here. Okay, so by how, if you count this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 6 plus 7 bits we bring him. So then we shift it by 5. So the number is something like this. Okay, so at the least significant we have zeros and then this number. This makes sense, right? I know it can be a little tricky why we, but think again. We have a top 7 bits. We brought them. In order to do mask operation, we need to bring it to the lowest location. Then we are masking it so that we have this, only this number, everything else is 0. Okay, we are discarding everything else. And then after that, we just move it, to the left so that we will concatenate with this one. Now, when you come to this side, Here the bits we are interested in bits 7 to 11. So again, those 5 bits we move to the least significant. We mask with 5 ones, which is hexadecimal 1F. The output will be at the least 5 bits location. We will have whatever this stuff is, right? So we and or this and this we are together. So overall I should have done this. So overall we have, so let me get this duplicate. So overall now we will have this right, so we will have 11 to 7 over here. Okay, so you understand that now? Yeah, now this is the number. So we had to do so many steps in order to arrive this, while in hardware it will be, when we do in system Verilog, it will be straightforward. Okay, so if you are confused, just think of this. This is kind of the way we have to do it. Try not doing this. You will see some numbers. It can become a very different number. So Python will interpret it as when you put numbers here and these are 0. This will not understand this to be the correct number. So in order for it to understand correct number, you need to bring it over here. Okay, so when you go back to the code of this function that I have, so basically this function for immediate generator, it has instruction I and immediate source I. This immediate source I is this one, which is coming from the control. It's going to tell us what kind of instruction is this. Okay, so what we do is by default, this was the very first one. Remember the 12 bits, 20 and to 31. So we are shifting them to the right. Okay, once we shifted them right and we mask it, okay, the number is sitting at the least significant location. So this was the simplest case. Once we have this number raw I, we put it into that function that we created in previous video. Then and we tell it a 12-bit, and the output will be correctly interpreted by Python as a correct number. Okay, I really hope you understand this. And then the second type, this is we already look at. So we are instruction to the right by 25. We're masking with this one, so we have correct number. Then we move left, and then we add on the least significant 5-bit this, and then we just OR them together, and then we use this function to convert them into proper number. So we treat, there is no if right now. Okay, so we create a different version of the immediate I, immediate S, immediate B, immediate U, and immediate J. So we by default create in parallel all the different versions. And then using this immediate SRC, from the control we bring it I mean this is Python again, we can use some strings, and hardware it will be certain number of bits. So we say if it's immediate, then we return this one. If it's S, we return this, B, U, J. Okay, is this clear or not? Hopefully I'm explaining this masking. I think I did cover this before too, but I will think again. I'm feeling I didn't explain that well, but I will think about it again, and maybe I have to do a quick short video if I feel like, okay, I didn't explain well, and I'll think about a different way of explaining it, why we need to do masking. Okay, so that's it for now, and that completes our immediate generator. All right, see you in next video.